end of Splash Mountain. Hey everyone, it is Alex back at you again with another video, and unfortunately I didn't want to have to make this video, but I am today. It is a part of my whole week. I am making brand new videos, one video every single day this week, and it will cease on this Sunday. This coming up Sunday, I'm going right back to my original, my original plan, my original schedule. But this week I thought I would change things up a bit because it's summer and I wanted to make my fans happy, and a lot of my fans just wanted to make them happy. And unfortunately, I can no longer support saving Splash Mountain the way we are doing it. Unfortunately, there are a lot of issues. Now, Save Splash Mountain was a community created after Disney unfortunately announced the Splash Mountain retheme into Princess and the Frog last year. The community began very peacefully. Everyone was working together. Everyone was seemingly acting, polite and mature like real adults. And I was a part of the community, and I still am a part of the community. I, unfortunately, am one of the last good people left in this community. A lot of them have shown their true colors as racists and homophobics and just people that have problematic things going on in their life where they're just not happy with themselves. There's a few of them in the Save Splash Mountain community where one of them said many racist comments towards Black African Americans, which I am not about. And then another man by the name of Gary, I won't say anything else about him, but he is blocking people now and is leaving Splash Mountain, basically turning on all the fans. And I'm sick of this betrayal and this childlike destruction going on. People should come together. If you love something truly in your heart, then you should support something truly in your heart. And I've been supporting Splash Mountain since last year. I was upset when it was announced last year. I was working at Amazon at the time, and the day I found out about it, I could barely function. I could barely breathe, not only because it's just a ride, but it's because the experience, it's the end of an era, and it's sad that this era is ever changing, that people are trying to destroy classic attractions because of woke agendas. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, things haven't gotten better. But as the time has gone on, I've seen a lot of things just go crazy. I've seen a lot of people just making disturbing comments, cussing, swearing, and many things. I've said some nasty things towards SJWs because personally I believe that they deserve it. However, I would never say anything nasty towards African American people. I always think that African American people, they're just like me, and they're just like you, and some of them are brainwashed, unfortunately, by what is going on in the world today. But today, I just have to announce that this is the end of Splash Mountain for me personally. No longer can I, have any hope that this attraction will be magically saved, because there's wrongs on both sides. There are wrongs on Disney's side. It's insane that Disney would even consider getting rid of this attraction because it's not racist whatsoever. I think this attraction is actually good for Black African Americans, and they should teach what it's really about, and they're not. They're unfortunately not teaching what it's about, and they're spreading false rumors that, Splash Mountain is based off of stereotypical Black African Americans, when that is far from the case. You guys can watch my other videos on this channel as I talk about really what is true about this attraction. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people are being brainwashed. But like I said, I can no longer support Save Splash Mountain because not only do we have Disney's side where they are trying to remove this attraction, we have the side now where we are trying to save it, and there are a lot of racist people that are, not saving it because they're trying to save, Splash Mountain for everyone, for inclusion. They are trying to save Splash Mountain because they truly hate Black people, and I won't stand for that at all. There are a lot of people, well, not a lot, but there are a few people on Save Splash Mountain that are truly racist people. Me, I am not one of those people. I am trying to save Splash Mountain because I honestly love Walt Disney. I respect Walt Disney, and I respect his ideals, and I respect who he was as a person and as a human being. And I love the Song of the South story Son of the South, the stories were actually created from former slaves. There was a white man that actually visited slaves during the 1800s, and he jotted down stories from them and created stories from them. Brer Rabbit was actually a character created from African American slaves, and these characters are basically the embodiment of these slaves. You know, that their hope. These characters gave them hope, and I just wanted people to enjoy these characters and enjoy what really matters, what Splash Mountain truly is. It's not about stereotypes. It's not about making fun of black people. These characters were heroes to the black African Americans during that time of need. Brer Rabbit was every African American at the time, an adventurer, someone that wanted to break free from their bonds and go out and have an adventure and live a little bit. And that's what Brer Rabbit was, ladies and gentlemen. And it's sad that, you know, on Disney's side, they think it's a racist, horrible attraction when it's not. I think this attraction is very inclusive. I've seen so many people, black African Americans included, enjoying Splash Mountain. But unfortunately, today was the breaking point for myself. Splash Mountain, this guy just was blocking people like an immature child because he was honestly just becoming woke. And we should all support each other. We should all support a movement that we love. And if the movement cracks, then what is the point? We are not children. We are grown adults, men and women. And I'm starting to doubt this movement at all. You know, was it stupid to even start this movement? Personally, you know, no, I don't think so. But, you know, a lot of people are getting bad vibes from us now because they think we are these racist, evil people trying to, preserve a racist ride when that's not the case at all. There are still really, really good people that are a part of this movement, like myself. I love Splash Mountain, but unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, I'm letting it go. Today is the end of Splash Mountain, unfortunately. I've loved this attraction ever since I was a child, but Disney, they have their mindset set on removing this ride, and there's nothing we can do about it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just done with Disney, I don't want to go to the parks. I have no intention of going back to the parks. As of right now, I am focused on Universal Studios, unless they go woke. I am focused on Knott's Berry Farm. I think they are a great theme park. And unfortunately, just Disney has lost their way. It's not only because of woke politics, but it's because of the storytelling. It's just been wonky over the last couple of years. Disney has truly turned into a mediocre place where, unfortunately, there's no point of trying to fight for Splash Mountain when people are going to be racist towards African Americans and are going to be racist and mean towards Disney, where, Disney, even though they are doing something I truly despise, there's nothing you can do about it. They are a huge corporation, and they don't care about you. They don't care about you, and they don't care about me. They just care about, money. And little voices like myself, it won't do any good, unfortunately. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sick and tired of, all this back and forth fighting and all these people betraying each other and all these people, getting on each other's bad sides. And I'm done with it, ladies and gentlemen. Splash Mountain, if it stays opened, I'll be so happy. I will be shocked but happy. And you know what? If it does stay open, I think I might go back to Disney at least one more time. Will it stay open? I don't know. I truly doubt it because of Disney. You can't really trust Disney these days, unfortunately. They will do what they want to do. They don't care about you and I. They don't care about what we want to do. And unfortunately, it's just pointless continuing to fight for Splash Mountain when, it's crazy, the battle that is going on. I wanted nothing more than peaceful protests. I wanted nothing more than peaceful talk, and we're not getting peaceful talk. We are getting insanity, and, it's the end of Splash Mountain, for me at least. You guys can continue to fight for it, but I've made myself clear a million times. They are not going to stop. Splash Mountain will be closed, unfortunately. And I'm telling people, stop supporting Disney. Stop buying the merchandise. If you don't like something, then don't go to the parks, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm doing. If I don't like what they are doing for my community, for my life, and for everyone else's life, then I won't be a part of it. This woke culture. It's sad because it is such a bad example on black people. You know, it's setting such a bad example. It is brainwashing black people, this Princess and the Frog wreath theme. And I've never been against Princess and the Frog. I actually see people now on Save Splash Mountain putting down Princess and the Frog when at the start, you know, everyone was like, well, I'm all for a Princess and the Frog ride, but I don't want it to be where Splash Mountain is. But now every single time a Princess and the Frog theme is mentioned, people destroy it. For example, a Princess Tiana show was announced, and people on Save Splash Mountain are destroying it, which is horrible because this has nothing to do with your Splash Mountain or my Splash Mountain, you know? Just because we don't agree with Princess and the Frog coming to Splash Mountain, it doesn't mean it's a terrible movie or a terrible, you know, franchise. I'm all for a Princess and the Frog show, and I think people now are showing their true colors that most of them, well, not most of them, but a lot of them never cared about black people in the first place. They never cared about Princess and the Frog. They never cared about black people or their feelings. They only care about preserving what they believe they want to preserve. They think that Splash Mountain is their thing that they want to preserve, and they don't care about black people. I care about black people, and I think that Splash Mountain should stay because of black people. And I think that black people, their story should be told in a light that makes sense and in a light that we have right now. Splash Mountain is African American folklore. I don't care what you guys have to say about that, but it is, and it's very true, and it's a beautiful thing. It is amazing that Splash Mountain has lasted this long and has entertained so many people, and so many people love this beautiful attraction, and I love it. I love Splash Mountain, but the racist comments and the disgusting comments towards Princess and the Frog is disappointing, you know? Do I want Princess and the Frog replacing Splash Mountain? No, but that's not because I hate black people. I think it's very stupid to put Princess and the Frog there because it makes no sense for the lands, especially at Magic Kingdom. I think Princess and the Frog, the princess idea is horrible for a flume ride. You know, princess attractions, I think, are experienced much better as a dark ride, not a flume ride. And I think it's not good because it's half-assing an attraction for black people. You know, this is basically the first main attraction designed mainly for black African Americans, and they're getting a half-assed ride. And I think that's not right. I think Princess and the Frog should have their own attraction. And I've been saying this a million times, ladies and gentlemen, that Princess and the Frog is too important to just receive such a half-assed ride. I think they should explore Splash Mountain a lot more. They should explore and teach black people that it's African American folklore, and they should build a Princess and the Frog land. I'm all for that, and I'm sick of people putting down Princess and the Frog, you know? I agree, it shouldn't be where Splash Mountain is, but I'm not against every single part of Princess and the Frog. I think the movie is charming and wonderful to look at, and I'm all for a spin-off show. And I think people should stop being racist about Princess and the Frog because, honestly, it's done nothing wrong. It's really Disney's fault. And I think, you know, it's just time to close the curtains. I'm sick of just the bashing of Princess and the Frog, and I'm sick of the racist comments. But not only that, but I'm sick of the people they're betraying each other. They're leaving each other. They're screaming. They're fighting. They're blocking one another. I just tried to contact Gary. I'm not giving you his last name, but I tried to contact Gary on Facebook. I was so polite, so nice, and I asked him, please reconsider staying on Splash Mountain, save Splash Mountain, and he blocked me without even giving me a comment. And after that, I was like, you know what? I'm done. Another guy was blocked last week because of racist comments. I will not tell you who, but because of racist comments, he was blocked. I had to block him, unfortunately, and I'm just sick and tired of it, ladies and gentlemen. So the end of Splash Mountain, for me, it's over. You know, if they get rid of the ride, then fine. It's their choice. I'm not going back to the parks, you know? You don't have to buy the merchandise, and I keep telling people don't buy the merchandise. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. Do whatever the heck you would like to do, and goodbye. Bye, everyone.